Alright. How y'all doing? You know, it is good to see new people trying to get into the pilot club here. I am. That's probably not even how you're supposed to say your name, right? I am P4P. Honestly, don't know what P4P is supposed to mean there. Huh. Alright, well today we've got Fly-In Thursday this week, specifically into Chicago. More specifically, Chicago O'Hare, because there is more than 2 airports around Chicago. We've got O'Hare, Midway, Executive, all sorts of places around. You know, I've never gone to that place. I might go there eventually. You're Cloud Chaser 7. Okay. Alright, well, yeah, we're flying into Chicago today. First, it's usual, get there between 2 and 3 Zulu or so. Fly any plane from anywhere you want. There's no even Phantom events going on today. But of course, tomorrow we'll be flying in the Caribbean. The 28th, I'll be controlling Indy Center. Where, let me pull up a screenshot here real quick of a thing that someone was working on. This is like all the flight paths for that event. If I can find it. Is this thing. I mean, look at that. There's some craziness right there. The orange is Atlanta to Detroit. The, I guess, blue, kinda. Light blue. That's Detroit to Atlanta. The green ones are like non-RNAV / prop routes that go right through the middle. Should be a whole crazy time tomorrow. I'll be working somewhere on the east side here. I don't know if it'll be the whole east side or just the northeast or just the southeast. I don't know yet. Depends on how many controllers we can get to control it. Yeah, really depends there. Anyways, came up with a route today, or actually a couple routes, because we're flying to a couple airports. We've got out of Minneapolis, Rochester 1. And then flying on to Macon City VOR, following a Jet Airway. Or J Airway, I guess technically you're supposed to call it. There's Southwest Virtual Pilot now? Hell yeah. And then from there flying into Des Moines, a little Class Charlie. I think it's even part-time. What's the hours on that? Oh no, it's not. I thought it was part-time. I guess not. Jetty tomorrow night? No, it's not tomorrow night. It's Saturday night. The event is a crossfire between Atlanta and Detroit. Meanwhile, we're smack dab in the middle. So it'll be a whole thing there. Alright, I'd say you should have picked Midway so you could go to Medidare HQ. Well, which, oh, you're talking about for Fly-In Thursday here, you should have picked Midway? Maybe. Just because Midway has a little less taxiway issues and all that. Yeah, so this will be a whole crazy thing. Actually, we can go show you what the... I did a bunch of, or created a whole bunch of airspace splits for the whole event. Oh, dang it, I gotta, give me a second here. Gotta bring it over to the tall display. So like, if for some reason we only have 2 people, which we're not going to, that's kind of what the airspace will look like. If we have 3, we've got kind of this 3-way thing going on we'll probably do. Of course, all the Atlanta traffic to Detroit, or half of them, they'll go this way, and then up that way, and then on to Detroit up there. The other half will come through this way, up that way, through Chicago Center, and into Detroit there. And then the 2 rights out of Detroit, some of them will go down this way, and some of them will come down here, talk to me on the east side, then on to Atlanta. Man, I hate how it covers up over there. So then if we're doing 4 ways, which doesn't change much, we'll just go straight to the 5-way split I made here. You got someone that'll be covering the northeast, someone the southeast, southwest, northwest, and then one guy covering everything in the lower altitudes. So, should be a whole thing there. It'll be a fun time. George, hi. Alright, so yeah, onto this route here. Simbrief gave me a slightly different route, but it's almost exactly the same. No, that's the power cup link. Yeah, it's almost exactly the same. It's just I'm doing jetways because I'm climbing up higher. You know, being in a TPM and all that. So we'll hit generate. I don't need any extra fuel for this, like maybe for the next leg. So we've got 30,000 feet as the cruise. I don't even know if I'll get up that. We'll see. I might. How long is this flight? 57 minutes? Yeah, we'll see about that. Because the TBM, what does it cap out at 310? So you know what? I'm going to manually change that. So just a little bit lower, not too much lower. We'll go 28,000. While it does that, we can go import over here. Free file on VATSIM, of which there are no controllers on currently. A little disappointing. But, you know, it is what it is. And I gotta paste in there. And we're good. File it. Alright, so this departure, it's not that crazy. You just get radar vectors to theoretically Farmington, but usually they'll give you Doctor. They give you like 2 waypoints past on these departures. And then center, like, they're highly likely to just give me a direct Des Moines. If center was online, which I might just simulate that whole thing. Alright, so in the plane here, we gotta go remove several things like that. I guess my chocks aren't there. Plane probably slightly moved in the wind, as it does. Oh, I didn't realize that removes. There's a I think a static port back here. I guess it just removes all the tags when I do that. And normally you'd also get in from the back, but let's just pretend we ain't got no passengers. You know? Oh, and I should have taken out the stairs. Whatever. We'll just get it closed. And then... Oh, I forgot I can't use my physical hardware for this. Got that generator standby. Their pallet is very tall today and doesn't need the stairs. Yeah, something like that. And then... Yeah, I guess... Yeah, at least some of my physical controllers work. So we got the nav light and the, you know, I'm about to start the engine light, as you might call it. Ox boost pump, we'll get the starter going. Or no? Wait a second. I'm on battery. I don't know why the engine's not rolling over. Like it should. What am I doing wrong? Ah, okay, that needs to be off. Let me make sure that's actually in the right spot there. Alright, we're spooled up a bit. Ignition, low idle. Need to figure out love cards. It's not that hard at all. You literally just go start the flight and you send it. Heading up for some Chicago pizza. If anything, I do not want Chicago pizza. I've tried it before. That was nasty. The entire family didn't like it. Love cards literally the best software. Okay, we are on 2x there. I don't know where to start. Well, I guess I can try and show you here in a second. It's not going to like me, though. Because I'm not flying a thing, nor do I have a scheduled flight.
I'm here.
Hi.
Yeah, I can just share mine.
Okay.
Guide me or something.
You like the thin crust yourself? No, it's not even about thick versus thin crust. It's just the way Chicago style pizza is. Like they do the things in the wrong order. It's like a different sauce and breading than any other pizza place I've been to.
Yes, sir.
Oh, so you got your screen share going.
I got it.
What's up, y'all?
Hi.
Stu, I can help him out if you want. I use the software.
I got it. Go up to.
Oh, cool.
Oh, have you booked a flight yet?
I don't know how to do that.
Go to the
So you
website.
gotta go to the website.
I have to go to the website.
Yeah.
Well, you can
I
book
gotta
it through
change my
timetable.
password.
I usually do through the website.
Yeah, websites. Yeah.
I've never actually done it through timetable. I don't think.
I've done it once. It's really a pain in the butt because if you enter any bit of data wrong, it instantly will generate a flight plan with that incorrect data.
Hmm.
Okay. Yeah.
So you go to the fuck, I can barely even read it because of the pixelation here.
Sorry. So it's the TV. I'm sorry.
So go to.
No,
bookings.
it's Discord screen share.
There's something called either bookings or trip.
It's
You wanna
trips.
click on trip. Trip. Click on trip assignment.
Trip assignments.
Yep. Now you want to enter your departure, destination. It randomly gives you a number of legs, so it could give you one leg a day.
Oh
maybe
no,
three,
this isn't even how I usually do it. I guess I go to the whatever the button was on the left. He pressed, and then
2 legs.
I just go build my own. I think I hit the other button and not the left one that he did.
And then you hit.
So
search
do
trip.
open. Yeah, that's what I usually do.
Oh.
You hit the takeoff one. You go to where you want to take off. The landing one, you do that. You double click on whichever flight you want to choose that it comes up with. You don't even need to select aircraft type. Now, honestly, I would recommend you don't. Because you can fly any aircraft in any aircraft type with SAUSV, as long as it's one of the approved ones or legacy planes even.
Yeah.
You just double click on one of those.
Click on one of these.
Yeah, double click on one of them.
Oh,
Whichever one you want.
double-click on one of
That didn't. Yeah. And now you've added 2 of them, which. That kind of sucks.
these.
Now you gotta reselect your thing.
Hold on.
Maybe you don't double click. Maybe you single click. I don't know. It's been a while. Yeah, you
I
don't. You
play around with
should.
that.
You shouldn't select aircraft type really.
Today.
I guess single click the one you want. There you go.
That's-
And then now it's changed it so you're choosing now from the airport you're arriving into there. That becomes your new departure.
Ah, that makes sense.
Yeah, you can build whatever itinerary you want here.
Back there.
You know what I didn't do? I didn't put fuel into my plane.
Yeah, that works for me.
And then
I'm based out of
it
Midway, but I'm gonna.
It doesn't matter where you're based off. You can fly anywhere.
doesn't matter.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna stay here, cause like in Honolulu, cause like I'm not
in the islands.
gonna use Southwest Virtual.
I
I'm
think
not gonna use
I'm.
Southwest Virtual for over here. That's why. So I'm just gonna.
I,
I'm gonna be the only. I'm gonna stay here. I'm gonna start here, and I'm gonna stay here.
Okay. Whatever you want to do.
Save.
Yeah, so now if you
So
go to
if I
calendar,
save.
or you can go to bookings too, yeah. Well, there you go. You
Oh,
double
make
click. You double
sure-
click on whichever one you want to start with. Yes, and it's assuming your sim is loaded and all that. Yeah, you gotta be on the ground, parking spot, parking brake on. So maybe you gotta wait for your sim to load.
Okay.
Also, go to settings real quick and love cars. Go to settings real quick and love cars.
Oh shit, my starter's still on.
There should be something that says like fly real time. Disable that because I don't think you want to be up at 2 o'clock in the morning flying a flight.
Oh, he'll
Especially
do
if
it
you're in the
though.
morning.
I would love to do that. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that though. But I will. If I can get an A350 for Southwest, hell yeah, I'll be.
No, you're not doing an A350. You can fly some
No,
legacy things though.
know.
Like in the SOP, it lists them all.
Through Love Cars, there's co-pilot things. Hey, I just.
Yeah, I don't know exactly how to use that. To be honest.
It's very finicky.
Let me connect to VetSim.
I wonder how you
Do I-
connect to
Oh, it's a virtual co-pilot. It's not a real co-pilot.
Oh,
Auto ATC
Fuck the co-pilot
4234.
fuck you. No co-pilot needed. We don't need co-pilot.
Yo, I just
It's
had a
it's not like
20-minute
Microsoft Copilot, you know.
No,
We
I
just had a
still don't need a
20-minute
co-pilot. The only thing I slimy capable. By the way, I hope
Shh. Import sim brief.
bad landing. Not too bad landing. My landings. Do we even have a Southwest?
There we go. Apparently this wants me to go 30 left. We can go to ATIS.info. And I usually go, just type in the thing. So departing 30 left, 30 right, runway 17. I'm gonna depart 17. Nah, it's a lot longer taxi. So I'm gonna go 30 left. Wait, main gen, why is that flashing in the plane? Oh shit. Did I miss something up? Oh, it's just my physical switch, that's all. I don't need that over there, huh?
a 20-minute one-liner training session today.
Hmm.
My trainer just stopped me mid-flow. He's like, "I'm recommending you for the mock OTS.
Huh.
If all goes well, you get your solo cert, or it could just turn into an actual OTS in itself."
Nice.
Cool.
$28. $20 for a cheese. Oh god. We need to turn down all the brightnesses on the screens.
What's whose TBM? Whose TBM is that?
What do you mean, who's TBM?
Is that the default?
No.
Misfits TBM?
Hell nah.
Okay, is that Black Square?
Yeah.
Okay.
Got GPS. Alright, I think I'm about ready to go. Actually, Minneapolis CTAF. $26.7. And then over here. 21.5, but I'm also gonna put in 22.8. While I'm on the ground at least. Because you never know some of the crazy heads that don't know about a CTAF frequency. It's even worse when they've been around a while. Given the price of meat, it's not feasible to make homemade pizza anymore either. Well, at least if you want pizza with a bunch of toppings, yeah. A bunch of crazy stuff on it. We've done some homemade pizza here at my house, though. My brother makes some pretty good homemade dough. Alright, let me hit... Heading, that'll be...
Why am I lagging so much?
Because you're lagging so much.
Why is it every time I open my stream, like, I can't? Okay, this is why I don't
I don't know.
It's just too laggy. I can't.
Hmm. That
This
sucks.
is why when I go to the mainland, I need to set up a second PC. I need a second Elgato to stream off of.
Hmm.
Like this is not happening. This is not happening. This is unfortunate.
Alright, taxi lights on. We're going to 30 left.
Most cars can't be.
Flaps at 1.
What's your first one? Is the black square TBM worth it?
Hell yeah. Anything black... Well, most black square things are. I'd say the early stuff, maybe not as much. Like, the Caravan was alright when I had it, but he hasn't upgraded to 24 yet. The King Air apparently isn't modeled after any real King Air, according to people that are in the know. I'm not one of those people. I just... That's what they say.
Yeah. I saw 2 F-18s in Daytona yesterday. Both of them were from the famous
Yeah,
Jolly
Minneapolis
Roger
is-
Club.
Yep. The Minneapolis traffic up, Pelican Tree 41 TBM. We're texting out a signature for tree 0 left, Minneapolis.
Close that. OBS 64 needs to be killed too, because that's also kicking my ass.
Oh, I'm mowing the grass a little bit. Whoops. My bad.
It's okay.
Approaching 30 left.
I'm gonna see if I can see the other guy that was running. I think he's... Yeah, I can see it on the right side of the runway, not the left. Which is fine. Alright, so what I'm gonna do... I'm gonna go 1,500 feet there. Just go ahead and set that up.
Twitch takes so
But hamburger, onion, pickles, cheese, and that's expensive. Yeah, I think the most we do in this family is my dad will put some peppers on it or something. Sometimes some of the family will do like little pepperonis you can just get at the store. That isn't that much.
Alright, I'm gonna do that.
Alright, let's
You know what? I'm gonna take a whiskey 3 intersection departure here. And Minneapolis traffic, Pelican Tree 41 TBM, departing runway tree 0 to Whiskey Tree. Be southbound departure, Minneapolis.
Ground services.
Alright, here we go. Lights on. Bro said, have a good flight. Just on the seat, Taff. I don't know where.
Oh, hey, that's better than what we get in real world GTAF.
They're like, no, fuck you. I'm first to the runway.
We get that. I get meowing.
Yeah.
And barking on people.
Yeah. Get someone arguing over whether hot dog's a sandwich.
I
You got the ones that get stuck in their
Oh shit, you know what?
No, I had someone tell me off on a C-Tech.
Minneapolis traffic,
tell me that I need to
9232,
relearn my charge
crossing
supplements
C
before
Max
asking
on the
stupid
Killer
questions.
3 arrival. Visual 30 right.
Gear up.
Yeah, fuck it.
we got confirmed up. Plane's loud as hell, you know? Although we can, technically... Oh, never mind. I thought it worked in this plane. Nope.
Oh, the bad one's not work.
No, not in this one. Works in some other black square planes. Unless I'm just clicking the wrong spot. But I'm pretty sure I'm hitting it right. I think I just hit the static air.
I thought if you had to... I thought on the black square, it's like where you actually put the headphones in the plane.
I don't know. Minneapolis traffic, Pelican Tree 41. Clear runway tree 0 left, making the left turn to the south, Minneapolis.
After traffic, Sun Country 607, taxi 30 left, Delta Whiskey.
Use sliced hot dogs, put that on the pizza. Huh. I mean, doesn't sound bad.
Can I use hot dogs with heck, we can put that in
Flaps coming up.
You guys have DTAs? I can't remember if Indy has like DTAs within Traycon.
Has what?
The departure.
Oh, transition areas? Yeah, for the most part.
What's I obviously know they're like a corridor that they fly to. What like separation based on aircraft performance? How would you describe that?
I mean, separation based on aircraft performance.
Yeah, this might be something I don't know if you can answer because it's ZJX has two specific types of DTAs. One for satellites, one for
Huh.
the main MCO.
Okay, yeah. I've seen things like that, like, I think Houston and Fort Worth have them. India, we don't really. I mean, even Indianapolis itself, like the prop routes. Well, actually, technically, all of our arrivals in Indianapolis can be flown by props, but the ones that are for like non-RNAV, it's the same arrival gates.
Okay. Yeah, I remember that. I remember everyone came in the same arrival gate. Honestly, my favorite Traycon to work in Indy was Columbus Consolidated.
Yeah. You gonna visit up at Indy at all?
Yeah, I'm coming.
Oh yeah. I'm nowhere near my max torque. Actually, no, I am. Never mind, because I don't have the 850 mode yet. Give that inertial separator a minute to do its thing. Change that to 21.5.
Yeah, Stu, I'm working on getting, some stuff done at ZNY.
Good luck with that.
Okay, you said parking brake on and the aircraft off?
The aircraft off. Actually, I'm not even. I think it's just the engines have to be off.
Yeah.
And of course, in a parking spot. Oh, I don't know if they detect that one or not. They probably detect if you're on a runway.
And then what do I do with? Does it generate like a sim thing or something?
Yeah.
That can be done on the website, or that can be done in.
I just do it with love cars.
Yeah. No. You go to the bookings tab on Love Cars.
Alright, here we go. Now I can bring the torque up to 120.
You click on the flight. Yep, click on that.
Minneapolis.
What does it say?
American 54, 54, 59,
You don't have it. So you go to dispatch.
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 What's dispatch? Yes.
And Stu, I failed my first air delivery to LaGuardia, the exam the first time, and the feedback I got was, hey, Try to look here. It's like, this is what happens when you spend 40 seconds on each question.
Huh.
In the actual effort. It took
Dang.
me 2 days to take that. It took me 2 days because I started it. I looked over the stuff. This stuff is so complicated. Overcomplicated over there.
Washington's similar too. That's why it's taken me so long to even try and go get training. Because I'm still trying to figure out their stuff.
Fuel burn adjustment for 1,000 pounds increase in takeoff weight by 1 pound. Okay.
Didn't have ingredients to make crust. He'd use English muffins for personal size pizzas. I haven't tried that one at all.
So whoever that one Canadian that made Hawaiian pizza, I hate you.
Wait, what? You just hate Hawaiian pizza or something?
I mean, pineapple on pizza,
like,
I'm not gonna lie, is a crime. It should be a crime.
the thing is, Hawaiian pizza was made by a Canadian. So whoever it was in Canada that made it, I hate you.
Okay.
Wait,
makes a little more sense.
260B can mandate RSP 180. LoveJet is our okay, that's our code. That's
honestly, you have a mark.
We don't have a cell cal. It always matters.
I just put it on a mark. Don't bother me, and I won't bother you.
Actually, where is Southwest Dispatch located? What airport is that?
In California. I think it's not even at an airport. I think it's in a building in California.
Oof. So I guess I'm never going to be a Southwest dispatcher then.
Let me just Google this for you. Where is Southwest Dispatch located?
Now you're hungry for pizza. Luckily, I already had my dinner. We had some chicken tacos.
I lied. Southwest Dispatch is located in Texas.
Makes sense, because that's, the Texas Triangle there. It's probably at Austin, I assume. Like, near Austin.
Actually, no, it's in Richardson, Texas.
I don't even know where that is.
Southwest Dispatch Center, Dallas, Fort Worth.
Okay.
Google doesn't even know either, but that makes sense because Dallas is the big hub. But it's off a street.
I mean, yeah, Dallas Love, Houston Hobby, Austin, all big original hubs that they had.
I'm gonna be honest. When you look at it on Google Maps,
I'm gonna go direct destination now.
Is it like near Dallas Love?
Or at least the VR.
It's smack dab in the middle, but it's both north of DFW and Dallas.
Huh.
Just do KDAL, SWAD. That's usually how it works. We don't have a performance category. Are you kidding? It's crazy. First off, CellCal is DRJS. That's my CellCal all the time.
What's
fuck that.
You said your SoCal is what?
DRJS. That's the CellCal I always use.
Is that even valid?
I'm pretty sure it is.
Yeah, it is valid.
Yeah, I thought you had said a different letter in there. I'm like, wait a second.
I don't think N is a valid SoCal letter.
Alright, our surveillance code is obviously correct.
It's possible. Let me look it up.
It technically is correct. LoveJet could be possible, but it's all binary. So.
What is a surveillance code? I've actually never.
It's so it's a hex code.
Yeah, isn't it what your transponder transmits or something?
Yeah, I think, that's what it is. Yeah.
My flight school had to send out an email for people to stop changing their transponder away from the designated call signs that my flight school has on their planes. People were doing it to try and get in and out of the airspace quicker.
Oh my god.
And Tower would be like,
cars,
I don't see. Yeah, I love cars. People were like, I don't see that. I see you as this, not as this tail number. I see you as this call sign. And they're like, no, we're actually not that call sign.
Huh.
Orlando TreyCon was beyond angry at us.
Oof. Why would you even do that? Like, the fuck?
Because my flight school has a reputation of having people not like them for some reason. Anytime that call sign is heard on frequency, a lot of people like steer away from us for some reason.
Moan and
even though we're
groan.
really safe.
Hey, can we get left 20 for that traffic? That traffic's 20 miles away from you. Can we get left 20?
and 90%, and what's funny is 99% of the time, half of us that are flying around are not IFR. On the practice area frequencies, we're making our traffic call outs and everything. We're doing what we're supposed to. It's the other flight schools, not to name any names, only little, that will come out of nowhere.
I'm a gate off. Are you kidding me?
Oh, it shouldn't matter about gates.
So let's say,
Also,
oh yeah, looks
that,
like, hey Dennis, I, N, and O are not valid characters in a cell cal.
Yep, that's correct.
Letters A through S.
DRJS.
Oh,
DRJS.
oh, bro said N, and then, okay, whatever.
No, I did not say N. It's DRJS.
Whatever.
I've had this for a long time. I've done my research. It's fine. Arrival gate's 13. I don't know where that is.
It's gonna be on your jet charts probably.
That's okay. I'm gonna turn the plane on now. We're
And
gonna
if
turn
you're a
the
real world
plane on.
pilot,
Who?
are you just like really good at knowing all this information?
Who, me?
Yeah,
I'm just
are you a
really
real
good at
world?
knowing all this information.
No, bros just got the tism.
Hey,
That's
are you that?
correct.
Are you that 5-year-old that found that error in Southwest?
Oh yeah, in the
Training
Southwest
Manual?
SOPs.
How did you even get your hand? And it was literally a terrain display. Like, it's not the end of the world. It's the most minor
Wait, so how
details.
do
Southwest is
you-
like,
How does this work?
Bro, I hope that kid
just-
got like at least one free flight for it.
oh no, we actually got a whole tour of their facility and
Yeah.
got to use their sim.
Oh yeah.
So dude got more than a free flight. They flew him out
Oh,
there.
that's what the co-pilot can do. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna bring the co-pilot back up. We're gonna.
Yeah, no, I don't. I love how they're like, well, yeah. I noticed the terrain doesn't match on this MFD compared to this MFD. I'm gonna write Southwest, be like, rescue.
Bro, you know it's kind of funny. So it's looking like for the event on Saturday, we're coming up with any kind of mile and trail restrictions that are needed and stuff. And someone asked, Indy, how's staffing tomorrow? And they're like, yeah, we're working on it. And they're like, yeah, sounds good. All Atlanta needs is no stacks for Atlanta arrivals, which is 5 miles in trail. And they'll work with it.
Oh, the co-pilot's doing his thing over here.
Is
Oh.
he entering the
that's
flight
neat.
fee? Oh, I need to figure that out. I need to get them to do that for me too.
What?
I haven't been able to get that to work in like a year or two. I don't know why.
I'm. Okay.
So I just entered all on my own. I don't need to do that.
I know. I can too, but like.
Like
okay,
I used it back
if you can do
before
it
you could
yourself,
just import your sim brief.
Have at it, man. Fuck.
Am I even gonna make it up to cruise before I need to descend? I don't even know.
What's your crew?
280.
I would stop at 2.4.
Wait, I could have sworn I just set this to 2992. Maybe hitting B put it back. Whatever.
Yeah, but yeah. See, I've seen displays where the weather has been slightly off compared to the other MFD, and it does not bother me at all. Because at the end of the day, when they're looking at a poster, I don't think they're worried about what's on their displays. Good for the kid for calling it out. The fact that made national news does something.
It means that one particular day there wasn't anything else that was super crazy going on.
Yep. It's also Southwest being like, oh, we acknowledge this mistake.
Oh, wait a second. Wait a second. We got a Des Moines approach online.
Oh,
It's someone. No, it's someone I know who it is. That's fine.
Oh shit.
That's a good thing.
If I were to use co-pilot, I would just have to use my push to talk to them, right?
Although, the real question, this is a thing that I've heard from different people. Is it Des Moines, Des Moines, or Des Moines?
I call it Des Moines, Des Moines, Des Moines. I say
No
it
S?
randomly.
Okay, because I've heard it from several different people. Like, even people that control around here a decent amount. So I've always called it Des Moines, because originally that's what it was told to me as.
Okay, I need my sim brief data because I have no clue.
I know, let's put that frequency in standby. It's 23.9.
Passenger count 1, 2, 3.
You have a passenger count of 1, 2, 3.
Passenger count
Beautiful.
69. No, I'm just kidding.
No, passenger count 6, 7.
Nah.
Alright, so we have 558 pounds of cargo. Or not fuel.
I mean, bro, if you put it all in SimBrief, it'll load it in all for you.
I've never had that
I'm
do that.
in the
to me.
max 8.
Yeah, he
Doesn't
is.
work that way.
Oh, so the iFly? Is that what that is?
Yes, it is
Ah.
iFly.
Okay, dang. That sucks.
Okay,
Oh.
eventually I'm gonna get the max for FSX and we will fly.
Looks like there's another student to give a rating exam to.
Where is it? Out
It's a
of.
block fuel
Indy.
8532.
Uh-oh.
He said, Kenny said, "Bop." Whoever said 6'7".
Should I be worried? What day is this rating exam gonna happen?
It's not on the network.
Ah, boo.
I think only our
Wait,
center
what's it?
exams are on the network now. I don't even need
Oh,
that.
what's rating is it? S3 or?
S1.
Oh, yeah, no, those are only on for fun. My S3
Even then,
was
S2
being
and S3 we're generally doing on the Sweatbox now.
I was actually gonna have a live session for my
What's
S3,
takeoff data?
the Creek War. But then we looked at the thing because, like, let me load up a file. And it took us like 15 minutes to get a file because he was like editing them,
Now we're gonna
and then they
drive
weren't working.
left.
Oof.
Like
That
ACC
sucks.
training was just being fun, so it made for a really fun.
Parking left.
Exciting,
braking
actions.
Yeah, there was, what was it? I had a guy I was gonna do his rating, or was it his rating? No, it was just normal training, I think. We were doing one session, I was gonna do 2 back-to-back with him. Then we went to go do the second one, and apparently VNAS they were doing some modifications or something, and for like 30 minutes we couldn't do anything. It like just wouldn't
Yeah,
load.
no, I have never had a back-to-back training session unless it's in real world when I
Kids
was
of
flying.
lingo today makes no sense. Yeah, for the most part, yeah. You're right.
Let's see this work here.
Alright, so we got weather.
I've never had to do this. I've never done really much of this.
220 at 4. And in terms of parking, actually, I can look on the iPad here for what FBOs we got.
Yeah, it's due to tonight when we were doing my MCO session. Like 6 aircraft from Airside 1 just decided they were gonna randomly taxi through the parking lots at the terminal and onto taxiway Juliet, and no one, and we could not figure out what was going on, so we just kind of ignored it.
Yeah.
069.
Cleveland Center Controller is on a solo. Yeah, they've had one in a solo for a little bit. Is it still the same guy? I'm not sure. Yeah, it's the
it is,
same
I
guy.
believe.
And it's 3-2.
Everything in here, my goodness.
Are we required to put operating on a solo cert in our remarks, or is that just a common courtessy so people
That's
don't yell? at us
Common
if we make a
courtesy,
mistake?
I think.
Okay.
I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's
Flaps
common
5,
courtesy.
229.
When I had my MCO solo shirt, I just never put it in my box. I had it, and then it expired.
Yeah, so this, looks like the iPad is not showing me where shit is at all. So we're gonna go a new thing here real quick.
Gonna be on the
Like it is, but it isn't.
Departure 9 transition.
Hopefully they're gonna have their, well, it's the rating exam soon, yeah. Hopefully.
Yeah, OTS is normally like right before their what is it? Solo expires.
Is it even called an OTS anymore? I'm pretty sure it's not.
I still know it as OTS.
Most people do, because they don't get used to the new words, but I'm pretty sure it's rating exam. That's what we've been calling it indie for a while.
That is true. I remember when Indy did make it rating exam.
Yankee from...
Alright, so if I zoom into the airport here...
Let's go.
Got modern aviation. Huh? What are you saying?
I'll be visiting Indy in like 50 odd or so days.
Yeah, you gotta wait. Is it 30 or 60 days after you get a rating?
Made it 60 days. No, they made it 60 days in general if you joined a visiting roster.
Yeah.
And I just joined DNY. Thinking, oh, it'll be smooth and relaxed. But no.
I mean, you can go look at the value of website. I think it'll tell you.
It is. It's 60 days.
So yeah, signatures
DNY,
down there. Yeah, my thing was showing it like there. I mean, I don't think that's it, unless they got a new hangar. Or this was an old hangar and they destroyed it, now repaving stuff.
It's probably the other option.
I don't know.
My local airport's getting ready to build a bunch of,
Up, we're crossing state lines here. We're in Iowa.
Sweet.
We've left Kenny's home state. This plane's barely even climbing now. You know what? We're gonna make the executive decision, cap it off at 260.
Approved as requested. It's better than falling out of the sky because you're not getting any more performance.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Zeus, how you doing?
My local airport's getting.
Wait, I can give it more throttle. Actually, you know what? Fuck it. We're going up to 2.8.
Oh.
Because I forgot, you know, your torque goes down as you climb. You'd love to get out of this shithole too. Your food about to extend into Phoenix. Alright.
Yeah, my local airport somehow decided they were going to partner with a company, give a bunch of money to that company so the company could build a new terminal. Not new terminal, new hangars.
Oh, I got traffic off my left.
At literally same altitude.
Oh yeah, they're gonna be they're descending into Minneapolis, or I'm climbing. They're at the same altitude, I think. It's fine. They're probably not busting my 5-mile bubble. We're fine. Dr. Howe World Tour Series has returned to the lower 48 after 9 months.
Dr. Howe?
Yeah.
That's what we're all thinking. Who's Dr. Howe?
No, that's High 15 Tango Delta.
Oh.
You're the only one thinking. Who's that?
I didn't realize he was referred to as Dr. Hyde.
Yeah, sometimes.
Dr. Hi. Speaking of zoos, I'm gonna go Xavier off here.
Oh, hi. Yep.
He's immediately deporting you to Calgary after this. Oh yeah, his controlling initials is DR, hence Doctor.
I should know that too, because I'm a ZBW visitor. Know that. No, my local airport is in desperate need of new hangars, which is cool to see. I don't know where they're gonna put them, because they're not moving any of the old
Zeus, is that my nephew I hear? You're in big trouble with Funkled Zeus. What the heck, bro?
3.
He's not here anymore, though. It seems. Oh, he's just in the chat. All right. In a secret place. Oh, who could ever guess where he's gonna fly?
I wonder where he's gone.
Yeah. I wonder where Southwest often flies that Dennis would love to fly.
Isn't it Indy he likes?
No.
No. There's 3 counter arguments to flying is safer.
3 what?
I'm giving a persuasive speech on flying is safer than driving. But I need to, for some reason, we're coming up with points on why it's safer. I need to come up with arguments of why it's not safer.
So you're trying to think about the opposite. Okay. I guess not safer.
I have the fear of
Generally,
loss of
when there's a big crash, at least that appears in the news, more people get hurt because a lot of people are in one plane than in one general fucking car. A lot of the time, even more people than on a bus.
I have that down. The only thing is that I don't think I'm going to be allowed to talk about that because my English teacher, my speech teacher, is like, no plane crash discussion in the classroom.
The fuck, bro?
Unless you approve it ahead of time, because I lost friends in a plane crash.
She wants you to talk about the downsides of aviation without talking about that? Oh my god. The safety downsides of aviation. Oh my fucking god.
Speeches, I have to give a persuasive.
3 minutes to brief? Oh fuck, yeah, we're, you in the pilot club at all?
No.
Oh, damn. You should join them at some point, then you can listen to all the briefs and stuff.
I think I was in the Pilot Club Discord. I think I got kicked for some reason.
Oh, well, rip.
Yeah, I'll join it. I'm thinking about joining the actual Pilot Club, but like...
Oh, there you go. Link's in the chat now.
No, but
Yeah.
it's,
Anyways, I gotta head over there. So maybe we'll see, maybe we won't.
Pilot Club. Maybe. I'm gonna probably go finish writing the
Yeah, you
speech
got
on
work to
why-
do. Do your thing.
Gotta go contradict myself at an aviation school and not be able to talk about accidents at an aviation school.
Oof.
This will be
Alright.
fun.
Yeah, we'll see you. There we go. Now we're there. There are 2 iconic professors. The Ridley Aviation Safety Department and Lawrence. Huh. Alright, when the hell do I need to descend? Let's see here. Nope, we're gonna set up. I think it's this. And go. Well, first of all, reset that. Ah. That, I think? No, wait, nope, turn that back on. Wait a second. It's that button. Because then I can go from Des Moines. Or actually, am I direct there or the airport? The VOR or the airport? Didn't want to give me nearest airport, bruh. There we go. Now I can go actually direct the airport. Instead of the VOR. And then let's say we want to be... field elevation's 1,000 feet. So sure, 3,000 feet. We'll go, 8 miles from the airport.
showing 8 o'clock on the docket, which means...
And really,
it's time
2,000 feet
for
per
the
minute, I
briefing.
kind of got it to send already.
Firstly, can everyone hear me and see my screen okay?
Yes, sir.
Awesome. Oh, welcome all to yet another Fly-In Thursday. I am your host, Dylan, Poglup 1496. Looks like all of us are regulars here, but does anyone want a quick admin brief?
No, thanks.
Alright, we'll go straight ahead to the event briefing itself. So for today, we are heading into Chicago O'Hare International Airport. Kilo Oscar Romeo Delta.
Alright, I'm gonna be here managing the plane. Y'all listen to the brief. I'll listen to it too, of course.
Here's the airport diagram for Chicago. It features a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 runways. The longest being 13,000 feet in length, so this will be suitable for all sorts of traffic. Not going to say that all the runways are going to be in use, though, but we'll get over to the weather in just a moment. We're not in Korea anymore today. That was Bush Wednesday. So heading over to the Chicago area, we can see that the winds are going to be fairly light at about 5 to 10 knots.
Runway 31, clear for takeoff,
Gusting,
Frontier Flight
coming from the
1677.
south-southwest, so plan the 2-2s or potentially the
I guess I'll stay on
2-7s,
22
depending on
here
what
for a
the
minute.
agency says.
Till I get near about 10,000. Or probably 15.
The main jet stream is down. We have a ridge over basically California, and it's going to be going
Can I
up
get my
and over
ATIS?
down into the southeast. There is another jet up north. So if you're coming in from, say, Minneapolis, Bismarck, Regina, you're going to have a nice flight into Chicago. If you're coming in from Boston airspace or Cleveland airspace, you might have a little bit of a rough time.
The ATIS doesn't seem to be working.
There's some clouds to worry
Voice
about
ATIS at
over
least.
the northern Great Lakes, but for the most part, most of the continental United States is clear of weather. Looking at the skew-G chart.
Well, needs to end one of these breezes with
looking like we're
lastly
gonna have
Mary
pretty
Mid.
stable
Nah.
conditions.
Mary's not really a thing
There's
around
a
here.
chance of icing perhaps at about 5 to 7,000 feet, so do be careful. And this percentage goes down as we get further on into the night. ATC coverage. At the moment in Chicago, we have nothing. That's a kind of a bummer, but we do have Des Moines approach on. I think Stu's flying there at the moment. Around the Arctic, we have Indy approach online. We have Cleveland Center online on a solo rating. Maybe fly out of, say, Buffalo or Cleveland. We've got Windsor Tower on. We have Toronto on for Toronto Thursdays.
There's a whole bunch of line of planes there.
Winnipeg Center
Going in
online,
Toronto.
Boston Center online. Memphis and Atlanta on. So it's a little bit disappointing that we don't have anything for Chicago, but maybe they'll come on later on in the evening. But if you're coming from a surrounding center, you'll probably have decent coverage until then. Alright, I think that basically covers everything, unless Serge has something to say. Because I see him in DC.
No, sir. Thank you.
Alright, if there's no questions, enjoy your flight into Chicago.
Thank you, Dylan.
Alrighty. Alright, so I looked it up. The ATIS, we've got information Yankee, landing runway 31, so it'll be like a right downwind or so.
I had leftover pizza.
We'll give
Seven
protocol.
Des Moines.
They're like New York style, not Chicago.
I know. Yeah, we did. Nobody likes Chicago style pizza.
Okay, guys, let's calm
I
down.
do.
a
I
little
love
bit.
Chicago
Let's
style
Keep
pizza.
our opinions to ourselves here.
Deep dish.
So let's see
Remember, we
here.
have to keep
We're
things professional. You know, like especially when you're taking off.
a little
in the night.
ways north, but you know,
Bam.
let's just say
What if
40
we were at
miles
flight level
north.
390?
Oh, if you're in cruise, then it's fine.
Still, stay
And my
professional.
approach, Pelican Tree 41. We're descending at a 15,000, about 40 miles to the north.
is my plane upside
Information
down?
Yankee.
I'm gonna try to fly it inverted the whole way.
Probably would not recommend that in this weather. There's some icing conditions.
Alright, let's go deafen them for a minute.
Club 341, radar contact position as reported. Descend and maintain 4,000. Des Moines altimeter 2985.
And maintain 4,000 Pelican Tree 41. So I set out information alpha. They don't need to give me a runway in use because there's only one runway in use. Although,
Club
An approach would be
341,
nice.
fly heading 170, vectors visual, runway
there we
31.
go. 170 vector for the visual tree 1 Pelican Tree 41. Forget. Can I see the heading that I have it set to? Yes, I can. Down in the corner. 170. And you know what? Because we're going to the far end of the airport, I'm going to reduce the descent rate by a bit.
Club 341, you can expect lower in about 10 miles.
Hey, Roger. I'm assuming minimum vectoring altitudes. How do you pronounce the fight arrival? There you go. I said it. Now, I don't. That could be the airport right there. There's not a runway that would be straight ahead of me though, so it's more likely Anarchy Regional. And then should be somewhere beyond that is our destination airport that I can't really see because flight's in. Yeah. Is there a river around? Yeah, there's a river. It's the other side of that. It's possible that spot's it. Maybe. I feel like that probably is it. But I don't know. Can't really tell. Since we're doing 3-1, you know, it's always a good idea to set up a, first let me reduce the descent rate. It's a good idea to set up at least an instrument approach. So we'll do that. You know, just as a backup. We'll go load and activate. You know, we're on a heading, so it's fine to just activate it. Nope. There we go. Zero 3. And then we've got a 311. Look how long it takes me to turn this on my hardware. So the real question is, field in sight or nah? Yep. And back up 341, we do have the field in sight.
Club 341. Cleared visual approach runway 31.
Visual approach from my 31, back up 341. And then let's go turn towards the airport, enter like a base. I mean, there's a little bit of cloud here, but you know. Whatever, how you doing, huh? What were you gonna call it, like the fighty or something? Let's see, you've got, let's go down to like 2,400 or so. Your brain went to like Fayette. I mean, it's not the worst name ever. Not the worst assumption. Yeah, so it's the airport's just beyond my thing there. And we're not landing straight into the runway we're looking at. We gotta do like a right base. Actually, before I start doing all that, come down there, out of 850. The engine sound back up. This is now about as fast as I can have the plane go. Thinking possibly I might go fly to Indianapolis after Chicago. Maybe. Because it seems Indianapolis is going to be online. Of course, the plane's getting mad at me for being slightly off course, which is fine. Oh, you know, something I always forget is pressurization, you know. I'm not sure if it's managed on its own or not. I don't think so.
Pilot Club 341, runway 31, clear to land.
31 clear to land, Falcon 341. You know, I always do the method of flying that, like, you know, we don't need these long straight approaches on a clear day. It's clear enough out. I mean, yeah, there's clouds, but they're higher up. Here's down, flaps 1. We're on a good right base. Right over there. We're flying the TBM 850. It's full flaps. They're ripping what? Hmm. Apparently we're hitting 500 a couple times.
Approaching.
A few times.
3, 1.
Did I not install the Des Moines scenery? I thought I did. There's a bunch of buildings on the right that are not great. Floating a little bit, but that's fine. Looks like Delta 4 will make it off. Type-based to final is shitty. I don't know about that, bro. Saving my fuel instead of going out 10 miles. Why do a 10-mile final when a 3-mile right base does perfectly fine? Why waste your time or energy on that?
341, do you know your FBO?
Signature. It's Alpha Papa. Alright, come on. Stop, stop, and go.
Delta, hold short runway 23.
Delta, hold short 23, Pelican 341. This Northern Pilots thing for type-based final, where you would have loved it. When was it? It was yesterday. No, yesterday was Wednesday. It would have been Tuesday. Went and flew in.
341, cross runway 23 at Delta. Hold short runway 31 at Papa.
Cross 23 at Delta, hold short 31 at Papa, Pelican 341. Kind of nice to see people in Des Moines for that sim. It's always a ghost town. Yeah. I know this particular controller here, they staffed Des Moines for a while when they had their solo rating. Apparently the way it worked, they could staff any of the non-major approach airspaces around Minneapolis Center. And Des Moines just happened to be one of them. That they would staff a decent amount.
Approaching. Runway.
Oh, my flaps are still down. Is there no hold short line there at all?
Pilot Club 341,
There's
cross
nothing.
runway 31 at Papa.
Cross tree 1 at Papa, Pilot Club Tree 41. There was nothing there, what the hell? I must have, like, not installed the scenery right or something. Because I know I downloaded it and I put it in the folder that I usually do, but I don't know what happened. There's nothing to see in Des Moines anyway. Yep. Hey, bro, I almost need to go back and show you the clip from yesterday, or from Tuesday. Des Moines scenery, you've never seen one that doesn't lag you to death? I mean, apparently there was, specifically 4 flights in 2024. I think the same guy also made the one for 2020. Yeah, we're gonna be flying back out of here. You know, this ain't the end of the night at all, by any means. Yeah, I don't know what happened to my scenery. I need to go check up on that. Cause I could have sworn I went and enabled it. But maybe not. That's disappointing. Yeah, we're gonna break it off over here to the right, where signature would be if it was modeled. Had issue with Sacramento and had to disable 24 priority over add-on scenery, huh? Maybe that's the issue or something, I don't know. I don't even know how you'd fix that. Yep, we're dragging the left wheel a little bit. I'm gonna leave the electronics on at least. Just because, you know, I'm not going far. Do a for you. Nah, we have other plans for tonight, bro. I'm not just gonna abandon the plans. We're going to O'Hare after this. And then probably Indianapolis after that. So let me go find this thing from yesterday, show you how tight of a base I did. Or not yesterday, I keep saying yesterday, it was Tuesday. Let's see here, where... Oh, that's the wrong part of the screen. So let's see, I was flying a 152 into Elmira. You can see me twice here, it's kind of funny. And towards the other night, you know, I was going in for a full stop, and I was like, hey, tower, can I get a short approach, full stop? And that was somewhere around here, he was clearing me for the option. And I'm like, yeah, can we get a short approach? We should do... I don't even know where those airports are necessarily. I mean, sure, we can plan a future day maybe to do them, but I usually don't just wing it necessarily for most of these flying days. So I probably could have been, you know, a little bit slower when I started to turn over towards the airport here. You know, that was kind of on me there. That I didn't slow down in the down before turning. But it worked out perfectly fine. Skip ahead a little bit here. You know, we're driving it basically right to the beginning of the runway. So, I mean, bro, when you ask for a short approach, you gotta do a short approach. It's basically what I was doing here. Like right there, there's runway 6. And this was almost a power off 180. Not quite. I had a little bit of throttle. You know, almost. I'd say, you know, overall not bad. That was Tuesday. Anyways, for the flight we're about to do, though, to O'Hare. It seems there's several different routes people will take in real life. So I just kind of chose the shortest one. But we'll see what SimBrief gives me. You know, when I was originally planning it all here, we got that. I'm gonna see what this gives me. If it's any better, I'll take it, but otherwise, whatever. So Myers Fight 7. Let's see here. So it wants me to take the entire arrival. Well, I'm going to take what the pilots did in real life. And we're going to go with that. Oh, it's even the second option. Heck yeah. Oh, and I didn't realize iCubs was there. Okay. Since, you know, this is a busy airport, yeah, you know, an extra 10 minutes of fuel. Any weather around there? A little bit of cloud. But nothing too crazy, so I'm not going to add nothing for weather. Generate. I'll pre-file it on VATS. I'm going to disconnect first and then hit the button. Successfully filed. Gotta go import it into, I mean, I don't have to, but it helps a lot. Import it into Autograph. And I could type in the whole thing manually, but I'm lazy. So we'll go first delete. Import the new thing. Seems to not want to do the arrival. Okay. Fight 7. I guess technically it... Oh no, let's see. Not a transition. No, it is. Very good. There's the whole thing. Usually it loads it up on its own. I just didn't want to do it today, I guess. And of course, we don't know what runway we're going to get till we get closer there, so I'll just kind of leave that part blank. We'll stay on the flight plan page. Except, need to go hit GPS there. GPS over there. We've got an initial altitude of 5,000 on the Des Moines 2. And then a cruise. 290. We'll see if I even get up that high. I think this is a slightly shorter route than even before. Actually, let me check. I want to see what happened to the scenery here. It's also possible I put it in the wrong spot and it loaded in 2020. Because I have done that before. No, it should. Oh, you know what? I see what happened, I think. Yeah, I did put the wrong thing in the folder. There was several things in the zip file that it gives you, and I did the wrong thing. Well, I did the right thing, but there was a second file, I think. Based on the name. Let me check my 2020 thing. Yeah, fuck. I saved it to my 2020 add-ons. There's my problem. Give him direct. I don't know about that. Direct, that's like directly into the departures of air and midway and all that. I don't really need a shortcut. I mean, this isn't that bad of an arrival. You know?
Maybe we can all divert to our alternate at Indiana, and because center's on there, or sorry, approach and tower are on there.
Are you talking about Indianapolis?
Yeah, that's what I meant.
I'd
What'd I say?
Milwaukee as my alternate.
I got the same alternate as you there.
You said Indiana.
I know. I realize that.
Alright, gotta
What do you get for living on the
just
West Coast?
over here.
My alternate is Porter County Regional, so not really the same place.
Let's go get her started here.
Bigger question, what you eating?
I'm eating my pizza.
Oh, that sounds great.
Yeah, it's delicious. Unfortunately, I can't have the crust that I want because God decided to smite me with the poisonous sugary blood. And so it's very thin crust. But hey, it's still delicious. I found one that I actually really enjoy. So
Nice.
yeah, when I first bought it, I was very surprised because it has about as many carbs in the entire pizza as most pizzas have in one slice. So I was like, yeah, I'm gonna see if this is good and it's delicious, and I'm gonna stick with this one.
Who makes it?
That is a great question. It's just a frozen freezer pizza, so I'd have to find out. But
I mean, hey, sometimes those are the best right when you need it.
Absolutely.
yeah,
I buy
this
the
one's delicious.
I buy the frozen crusts and then I make my own
Ripping
pizzas.
a shitty YPM, bruh. Maybe later. I mean, the whole goal today
Yeah,
is
I like a
Chicago
good-
O'Hare. I usually
good
just go
pizza
somewhere
house
else
one, but
at the same time.
I try to
Or
avoid
before
them,
going to the
obviously.
main airport.
I don't buy from like big chain places like national chains. I just buy from like local stores.
Doesn't
Or,
say, tell the server to fly straight. Dang, bro. Sky's laying down the law.
Mean pizza, though.
I mean, I wouldn't say no to it, but
I
also
really like
just saying not
Roundhouse.
right now, you know?
I don't think we have that here.
Alright, so now we gotta call
That's only on the West Coast, I
ATC with
Haven't had it forever.
Zulu
Last time I had it was in
now.
Hawaii.
Actually,
I
is the
think there
voice
might
aid
be
is
one in
working?
Los Angeles, maybe.
Des Moines International
There we
Airport
go.
ATIS information.
It
Zulu
didn't want to voice record it?
0054
Okay.
Zulu. 1210 at 3. Visibility 10. Few clouds at 25,000. Temperature 7. Dew point -4. Altimeter 2987.
Lazy. Oh, my
Arrival
ignition's
runway
still on?
31. Departure runway 23. Advise on initial
did it.
contact. You have information Zulu.
I did it wrong, didn't I? Yeah, I did.
Des Moines International Airport ATIS information
Well.
Zulu 0.
We, got Zulu. 2987, that's what's in there. We're set. And my departure, Pelican 341, IFR Chicago O'Hare with Zulu.
Pilot Code 341, Des Moines departure. Are you able greater than 300 knots?
I'm gonna have to say no.
Okay then, expect full route clearance.
Bruh. I mean, just because we're unable doesn't mean I can't take the arrival. You just tell ATC, hey, we're unable, and they vector people accordingly. But okay, whatever. So YPO, where even is that?
Alright, Pilot Club 341 cleared to the O'Hare Airport, Des Moines 2, departure. Vector is to B-Hawk, that's Bravo Hotel Alpha Yankee Kilo. Flight 7 arrival. Expect flight level 250, 10 minutes after departure, squawk 6732.
Alright, go to O'Hare via the Des Moines 2 departure, vectors of B-Hawk, Fight 7 arrival. Expecting flight level 250, 10 minutes after, squawking 6732, Pilot Club 341.
Pilot Club 341, read that correct. Expect 23 for departure, call for taxi.
32, roger. Alright, so we're going B-Hawk. Okay. A little bit of a shortcut. Well, is the hub of the north. So we're talking about Pickle Lake, I guess, now I'm looking at it. I mean, I've gone farther north than that before, but I mean, if you say it's the hub of the north, Alright, what am I doing? So we put that route in there. Actually, I need to remove that waypoint. I mean, I don't have to, they'll just give me direct B-Hawk anyways, but whatever. Do CYXL. I mean, that... You sure you spelled that right? Or actually, it might be such a small airport, Navigraph don't got it, which you can look it up other places. Huh. Yeah, why does Navigraph not have that one, actually? Huh. Okay. Anyways, I gotta focus on my plane here. Yeah, it's just weird Navigraph doesn't show it on there, but you know, other websites do. So we're good. We're ready to go. We have the code in, the route. I don't see nothing else I gotta do. Except, runway heading on departure. Yep. 233. Let me just use the knob. 233. Quick Google comes up. There's Lookout Point, Ontario, Canada. Bro just went to Google instead of actual aviation resources. Okay. And Des Moines departure, Pelican Tree 41 signature, information Zulu, ready for taxi.
Cut 341, runway 31, taxi via Papa. Correction, 23, taxi via Papa.
23 via Papa, Pelican Tree 41. course, this being a, you know, a TBM, use beta for your entire taxi. Overshot the center line. It is on Navigraph? Okay, Navigraph must be doing the thing where... Yeah, there it is. I had to hit space, delete the space, and there we go. Now it shows up. It just didn't show up at first.
Club 341, cross runway 31 at Papa.
Cross 31 at Papa, Pelican 341. Something I just realized, I didn't put fuel in the plane, so we're just gonna... We're gonna do a sim thing here, and just do it while we're taxiing.
Approaching runways.
And that's enough fuel. You know, I'm at least on the ground, you know? Kaboom. Good evening, how you doing, Jimmy? Welcome in. So really there's like no line here. The sim, when you don't have good scenery. Not the greatest. Off to Seattle from Vegas, nice.
Runway 23 cleared for takeoff.
23, clear for takeoff, Pelican 341. Is Betty not going to yell at me about approaching runways now? Bruh, the one time I'm actually approaching a runway, and Betty doesn't yell at me.
On runway 23.
Oh, there we go. On the runway. There we go, we're set.
Club 341, radar contact, say altitude.
1,200, Pelican 341.
Pilot Club 341, turn right heading 030, climb and maintain 10,000.
Alright, 030 and 10,000, Pelican 341. Now, Ash, I got a question here. Was I below the MVA when it gave me a turn? Or not? Maybe not, I don't know. Wait, what do I know? I don't control here. Alright, I'll wait till I get above the clouds to turn off the inertial separator.
Club 341 passing 6,000, cleared direct B-Hawk.
Passing 6,000, direct B-Hawk, Pelican 341. That was a very early turn there. And we're going up to 10. Or it could even be like, hey, it's one of the things where you take off and the tower gives you a heading. You know, you're not technically above an MVA most of the time when that happens. They just visually see, hey, you're clear stuff. Up radio altimeter's doing weird things there. Alright, I'm gonna go indicated airspeed now. I don't remember if it was 4 or 5. I'm gonna go safe with the 5. And then we'll turn down the engine audio because it does get a little loud. It was 6? Oh shit. Well, whatever. How do you end the flight? Oh, Southwest VA, you land, park, engines off, parking brake on.
Pilot Club 341 Minneapolis Center offline, radar services terminated, frequency change approved.
Bridge change approved, Pilot Club 341. Alright, that means all the way up cruise. Damn it, parking brake. So I guess at this climb rate, it's not gonna take very long to climb, but your climb rate does slow down as you actually climb. Still in the clouds though, so I'm not gonna push the torque. Well, yeah. I guess Ash still listening. Thanks, Ash, for being online. I wasn't expecting anyone to be online. You know, I don't chase ATC most of the time. Just do my thing. Oh shit, my flaps I think were still down. Whoops. Yeah, they definitely were. Because now we're higher feet per minute climb right there. Farming hours. What do you need your hours to go get your Minneapolis and what's the other one? Fucking blanking on it. And Omaha. You need hours to get those, or are you trying to go move up to center? Like, I don't know if you have those yet. Quarterly hours. Oh. Yes, Skyman. Yes, I know. Omaha is in Minneapolis. So is Des Moines, and so is Ash, in Minneapolis. Hopping out of some of the clouds here. Fargo better than Des Moines. Well, Sky, you know what you need to do? You need to fly to Fargo more often, and maybe you'll get staffed more often. In fact, you need to fly more often in general. Got another bunch of clouds up ahead there. So you said Minneapolis offline? Yeah. But like, aren't you right on the border of Chicago there? Like, how's that airspace split work? Do you hand directly up to Chicago sometimes? Kevin needs to fly while controlling his truck. I mean, you could set up a long haul theoretically, and then go driving for, you know, 8 to 10 hours. There you go. And then land it whenever you go, or before you go to sleep at night or something. I should be getting a pretty good tailwind right now, right? 210 knot ground speed. Yeah, that's pretty good. I think I can make it show wind on here. Somewhere. There you go. Well, 45 knot crosswind right now. That's not the greatest. It hit 50 today? I'm assuming not negative 50, right? $50 above, alright. Gotta make sure, because y'all get pretty cold up there. Yeah. Yeah, I'm good enough to turn that off, I think. 50 Celsius? Well, we're not talking about 50 Celsius, bro. We're in the land of the freedom unit, you know? It says aviation, yeah. You know, when it's on the ground, you're living it in real life. Outside the sim, outside a plane, yeah, it's Fahrenheit, but yeah, in a plane Celsius. In America, but you also fly planes, and planes are Celsius. Alright, now I can go faster.
Moving outside of Toronto's control, and now I'm on Unicom.
Yeah, it's pretty quiet.
You just put number in. So you must coordinate with ZMP before initiating a climb above 10,000 west of the ZAU ZMP boundary. Oh. Huh. So you follow the LI by doing a point out to ZMP. Huh, okay. And dang, you being the Tracon, them being the center, you gotta do a verbal point out of... Can't just do no fancy automated point out between the two systems. Now we're up 18,000. Transition into level 180. Actually, dang it. Let's see, I hit B and it'll do it. Now I gotta wait a little bit. Just to hit B and it'll sync the other thing. The other, altimeter. Now if I hit it. There we go, yeah, it worked. Should probably look into O'Hare weather. We've got a 180 at 5. So great. A little bit of a crosswind. In terms of the real latest, we've got 27 center, 27 right, 28 center. Same thing on VATSIM. So that's this runway, that runway, and there. Oof. So I would prefer to land 27 center. But of course, if the Tricom was online, they'd most likely put me on 27 right, being the little guy. And then you gotta taxi all the way over to here to GA. Is that 3C or F? You're talking about over here? That's 3 Celsius. Yeah, that's what aviation uses. Well, I found it kind of weird when aviation just uses different numbers in some countries. Like in here we use statute miles in for visibility. In other countries they'll use meters / kilometers. So really our stuff measures out a little farther, I guess. At 10 statute miles instead of 10 kilometers. Oh, sending me the stuff here. Transferring controller, releases controller, retrieving controller. Turns 30 degrees, transponder. Five-mile separation, constant increasing. That's kind of a standard.
How's everyone's flight going?
Is
Just
that
about start my
Appendix
approach.
B? Oh shoot, look at that.
Well, it was
Going
good. Got
at
in early.
10, Waterloo.
Still about 14 minutes out.
Rochester. I didn't realize Rochester borders up with Waterloo.
Getting ready to do my final little descent to turn and join the ILS.
10,000.
See you right in front of me.
Hey, stop stalking me, okay?
Can't help it.
Redelegates to VOK when
Are you the one
operational.
off my left
Huh.
wing?
If you're the one off my right wing,
Surely I would be off your nose if I'm in front of you.
Huh. Interesting.
no, you are off my nose. Actually, you're about my 1 o'clock right now.
I was gonna say I looked over and I saw your lights flashing. out
There's
there
a
in the
part,
distance.
it's not allowed under VATSIM rules? Really?
I'll actually slow down.
Why is it not?
A little bit early, so you.
Yeah,
can
there's
get
a
in
United
before
in the
me.
pattern, by the way. I'm not sure what he's doing.
Is it just because it's
Okay, good.
under
I'm just about
two
to
different
start my
centers,
final
or
descent before I turn towards
what?
the ILS?
because then I'd argue what the hell's going on
Yeah,
with
I'm
St.
gonna
Louis
split it into 2:30 to
approach?
Give you lots of space.
Gobbling up like 3 different Tracons. Same center. That almost sounds like some BS there. I'll be honest. Same stars computer? Okay. Like, would you have to open up 2 separate stars displays on VATSIM to show it? Or could you technically do maps and scope or something? That might be why. But then my whole argument is, what about Razorback approach? Let me go load up Razorback here real quick. Razorback uses 2 displays because the 2 areas of Razorback, Clemens Dayton are combined Tracon and VATSIM. Des Moines, 30 miles away, can't be. Well, that's because Columbus and Dayton in real life are combined, but then I guess, yeah, you're saying Waterloo's combined in real life. But if I go to, I think I've got it under X and A. That's bright as hell. It's 2 different displays, but you know, we can do both missions at once. And it just shows us one of them on VATSIM. You know, you've got the north area and the south area there. Apparently in real life, controllers only work one of them. They do not change back and forth between the two. So like that's another example there. Like what the hell? Like why can't you take Waterloo? Like SMF and Reno are the same NorCal area. Yeah, they're not even connected there. Oh, then there's another one with St. Louis there. Oh, what is it called again? So, you know, they've got the St. Louis portion, they've got the Springfield portion, and the Peoria portion. Springfield is a part-time, I guess, Tracon and Tower, and so it closes at night. So during part of the day, there's a gap between Peoria and St. Louis where the center controls the approaches into there. So that's kind of weird. But then you've got, you know, I don't know how it works in real life with this. You know, you've got Kalamazoo there that is Great Lakes. But then you've also got, like, this one over here, Lansing, that is under Cleveland Center. That is also Great Lakes. Are those, like, the same facility in real life? Because I'm pretty sure it's set up as, like, two different facilities on VATSIM. Oh, wait, I didn't realize, wait a second. I didn't realize Great Lakes goes all the way up to this airport. To, MBS. Saginaw. So they cover a lot of airspace, all the way from, I'm assuming, there to way up here. That's crazy. Like Great Lakes even covers that airport, that one, not that one though. What about over here? That's Minneapolis. Minneapolis. I'm assuming this one they cover. Yep, Great Lakes. Yeah, their airspace is like something like that, or something. Like, that's a massive Tracon if you think about it. Like, covering all the way from this... Oh, wait, crap. I'm messing with my flight plan. Whatever. Covering all the way from that airport to that one there. 119 miles. YRL and Mini? No. That's two different countries. I've thought about going and visiting Minneapolis Center here eventually, but it's between that, Cleveland, and Oakland Center. And Oakland, just so I can go learn Oceanic. Canada does not have any airports under CMP, nor does any of their bordering centers. Alright. Keep an eye on here. Center online, no. O'Hare Towers on 2075. Put that in standby. Has its own rules and regulations as they have different controlling facilities. Yep. This is true. Oh, and I can give her more juice on the throttle here, actually. He caved and did a thing. Uh-huh. Nice. Alright, let me see here. When do I need to descend? We're going 260. A mile prior to Beehawk. There we go. Actually, you know what? This is one of those times where it's useful for me to have this in the mode of... turn that off. There we go. I do that, 14 minutes stop of descent. Oh, and also it's cold as hell up here. Why is it negative 53 in the cockpit? The hell, bro? How do I even turn on the heat? I'm actually not sure on that. Oh no, it's 48 Fahrenheit in the cabin? I guess that's outside. But still, it's cold. How do I turn it up? You leave a window open? I don't know when it's negative 53 outside, but 47 inside. We go high bleed? Maybe? I guess that's helping. Or maybe I'd turn that one off? Nope, going back down. Nope, turn it back on. Maybe it's just a natural thing for it to be cold. You know, the systems probably aren't as good as a big airliner. We're going right to the tops of the clouds, aren't we? Oh, it's just a very thin layer. CYSF IFR traffic is controlled by ZMP? Huh. Let me look that one up. Yeah, I don't know about that one, bro. That's like the middle of bumfuck nowhere, Canada. And I'm not even talking like the middle of nowhere along the border. What is that? SK? I forgot what that abbreviation is. That's, is that Saskatchewan? Is that the abbreviation for Saskatchewan? I don't know. You got nothing here? Yeah. Pretty sure Canadian provinces like USA states use two-letter shorthands. I don't know, but I don't know what the abbreviation SK is. I mean, I'm assuming Saskatchewan. That one seems to make the most sense to me, but I don't know my Canadian provinces at all. No, not SKF. Sierra Kilo. CYSF. Is that, thinking I'm blanking what that one's called. If it's even the one I'm thinking of. Oh, never mind. No, it's not. That's the one that you were just
We'll
telling
see
me
you
about.
guys.
Later, man.
Take care.
Fort Francis. Yeah, I've only flown to a handful of Canadian airports. At least on VATSIM. I've done a few more off of VATSIM during various times. You're in the middle of color balancing a photo, bruh. He's slacking. He's not giving 100% of his attention.
But I could have waited until I was off the runway to start screaming at me. I was like, I came to a full stop.
Alright, you know it's pretty good. There's these like little candy things I got at the store a few months ago. At a place called Gatlinburg, Tennessee. It's almost like little lemon drop kind of thing, so there's all sorts of flavors you can get there. I got 4 of them. We got green apple, wild cherry, watermelon. What's this other one? Lemon drops. I got a cinnamon one, but that was kind of wild. Alright, we still have 8 minutes to top of descent.
We're going to Foxtrot Gate, so we'll take Foxtrot 7.
Picked up a lobotomized bariatric patient. Oh gosh. No joke. Gosh, I guess you're flying these planes in real life then, right? It's kind of disappointing we don't have Chicago Center on or anything tonight. We'll have Tower and that's about it when we get to here. Speaking of that, O'Hare information kilo is current. Shouldn't change by the time I get there, I think. I don't think it's going to take me that long. Apparently 2-2 right is closed. I bet you they're tearing up that runway slowly. Kind of just waiting until we can start descending here. It's not much to this. I mean, we even got, you know, shortcut for the most part there. Direct B-Hawk. We have to cross that between 2.6 and 2.10, but I'm going to aim for 2.6. And then 2.10 at Stennel. Clausby at between 15 and 13. Fight at 11. Let me switch this up here. We're going... Wait, did they really have you go down there? For 2.7 center? Oh yeah, they do.
Check it in the... I mean now.
But I'm gonna do 2.7 right, even though it's a longer taxi. So London Radio is not air traffic control. That, you know, that's flight service station. I'm just reading off of the FRQs that matter. Auto ATC, here we go. Cross B-Hawk 240, alright. Oh shit, I'm just going to start descending then. Oh shoot. Nope, don't start climbing. What the hell are you doing? Wikipedia, bruh. Wikipedia's fine. I don't know what you're talking about. Alright, let me check if there's any other planes around me here. No, we should be completely fine going into O'Hare. There's no one behind me. Really? Vertical deviation is way off like that?
A sim is a
I don't know about
slideshow
that.
trying to taxi on this airport in view.
Wikipedia is not a critical source on academia essays. Yeah, this is true. But the source is at the bottom, though. There you go. More drag. Now we're fine. I've got to do 240 at B-Hawk and then just start descending down to Stinnell. Although it's calculating to at 210, which actually is fine. I mean, I've got to descend 3,000 feet, so see how this goes.
I think this taxi is actually longer than my air time.
That's how it works at Chicago.
It really is a long one.
Would be a good first step.
Where did you guys
Yeah.
land on the 2.8s?
No, I made the mistake of going 27 center, so I'm taxiing from the north side to the south side.
Oopsies.
Hey man, you don't want to be on the south side of Chicago.
Yeah, I'm a little
Yeah,
proud. I'm doing 27 right, staying out of your way.
Where is the signature? Over here.
It's next to 27 center.
North of, yeah. There you go. Descend via Flight 7 arrival altimeter 2987.
It's on the west, just northwest, right above the 27 center threshold.
Is my plane not doing it? Wait a second. Hold up.
Oh, got it by
Fuck.
Tango?
Yes.
Got it. Oh, where 686 is. Low again.
Seems to have slightly messed up the flight plan there. Whatever.
Planes over there.
How did I only just now notice it? I don't know.
Yeah, I think there's like 4 planes here, and my sim looks really full.
There we go. That looks a little more
Wonderful. Let me take
realistic there.
Should try for 22 right.
Yeah, really. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, the
Oh,
closed
I'll
the
ask
closed
them
runway.
Yeah.
Oh, is
why
it
not?
closed? I didn't even. Are there notims up for it?
Yeah.
It's in the ATIS.
Two of their primary runways.
Oh, that
too.
ATIS! Right?
Wikipedia better than ChatGPT? Yup.
Runway 22 right closed.
Definitely.
Well, okay, he says 22 right is closed. He didn't say 4 left is closed. So I mean, it's still up for options.
All right, I think my aircraft or my simulator taxiways are not in alignment with Navigraph taxiways. I'm like totally not where I'm supposed
Oh
to
yeah,
be.
because Navigraph uses the real-world taxiways. Your sim does not. And Chicago O'Hare is updating like every AirX cycle.
Yep.
That's pretty nasty. I've got the aftermarket one. I can't remember who made it, but it's not the stock one, so it's
It
a
was
little
out of
bit
date
better.
a month or two after it was made.
Literally.
Oh well,
Yeah,
I'm parking here. I don't know where I am, but I'm parking here.
We need time.
didn't
Think you're
pull in
air
here,
crap?
So I was like,
I don't know, bro.
that doesn't seem right. What I'll say is I'd like to use Vasim radar to like check the taxiways because I feel like it's easier to see that stuff. And he said Lima Lima. Well, I didn't have I mean, it showed Lima Lima, but I didn't have anything, and so my tracking shows I drove kind of just right between Lima Lima and Echo Echo. So,
Yeah, they kind of expect you're gonna do stuff like that because every sim has O'Hare different.
yeah. Well, it's like when I fly in the EU and I go into Manchester, like I have a scenery, but it came out over a year after their last upgrade, which added a taxiway, but for some reason the scenery doesn't have the taxiway, so I just refuse to park on the backside of the airport.
Looks like 27 right is open, and they're using it as an arrival runway. I might grab that.
I'm doing 27 right because I'm just a prop, so I'm out of everyone's way.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm on a Citation Mustang, so I'm pretty much a prop.
Yeah, I went 28 center, mostly just because I was coming from the south.
Let's postponing.
It's all this step descents I gotta keep doing here. Actually, we'll go 14. It'll be just between where I need to go. And of course, I'm trying to keep myself going quick, but we'll see about that. I'm gonna be unable to speeds on the arrival. Let's see, my approach frequency is 1175. I don't think I ever plugged in the approach, actually, now that I think about it.
That was great. Just accidentally click nav. Didn't even notice.
Well, that was a good fight, guys. Thanks for coming out. And yeah, we'll see you guys next time.
Yeah, man, have a good one.
Yep, good one. We'll see you next time. Thanks, Dylan.
Yep, have a good one.
Yep, have a good night, everybody. Good fight. See you.
And we're just leaving. I'm usually one of the last few to get in here. You know, whatever. 2987, that does match up with me hitting B. Too lazy to turn the knob. Come on, why does it keep changing there? Fuck, no, don't do that. No. What's my next waypoint? Closby. There we go. It almost wanted to screw me over there.
Just about make the shoreline over by Chicago.
I'm not even hearing anyone on 22 at all. I guess I wouldn't this far out, probably.
Very cool. My internet just cut out.
Possible pilot deviation? Nah, we're fine. I don't even think they would have noticed that, because that was barely 5 degrees of a turn. Where, you know, you fix it immediately. Alright, now I cross fight at 11. That means I gotta zoom down.
Yeah, that Fight 7 approach from the west took you right over Chicago, right over the city. It's pretty cool.
Over torquing the engine? No, I'm not. Or maybe I was at one point. Wait. Oh yeah, I did at one point. It's a lot to pay attention to in a turboprop with no auto throttle, you know?
Where's the football field compared to downtown?
Now I gotta stay 250.
That's a good question. Soldier Field? Yeah, I don't know.
It's near South Side, on the other side of Lakeshore Drive.
We're just comparing what we're flying to the charts. Make sure we're flying it about right. It wouldn't be the first time I've over-torqued this engine, though. It's happened, or at least where the light flashes. Yeah, I've done it a couple of times, but it never results in serious engine damage. Like, my condition's still 100%. Because it doesn't, you don't do it for long enough. You just do it until, you know, the warning happens, you're like, oh crap. Let me not over-torque it this time. With the mode I'm in, using the flaps lever, you can get it up to about 120 on your torque.
See if I can make it a mic.
We just gotta keep her going fast. Yes, I know. There's messages about things. I do find it kind of weird if Chicago arrival, so you know, they just keep you at one altitude for a while. But you know, it's for traffic separation reasons. They descend you later. I'll descend to 7,000. Probably after Sulu. Is the departure altitude out of O'Hare is 5,000. Maybe in 2,000 feet above that, you know, as long as no one does anything super crazy departing O'Hare, should have separation. We'll probably keep her a little closer on the approach. You know, my vectoring skills, at least, when it comes to vectoring aircraft on the radar, keep them close to the airport. You know, if your final gets super long, then it's hard to crawl back to being closer. Let me see here. Ooh, can I remove anything here that I don't need? Yeah, I must have already done that at some point. Because, like, intersections, you have that on, and there's just things all over the place. Yep, and I'm guessing it looks like me and Dylan, the last two guys in tonight. When it comes to Pilot Club members, at least.
Yep.
Who says yep? No one else knows what he's saying yep to. Let's see, here on the iPad, we'll put the approach chart on. It's a little work to keep all the things in sync.
Basically, I'm waiting until I get to Pappy, and then I'll be assuming I get radar vectors.
Oh, is that the last waypoint on your arrival?
It says, note, O'Hare landing west, expect radar vectors to final approach course after.
Okay. And which arrival are you on?
Windy 3.
And there's not even like an obvious spot where you can just go direct one of the approach fixes from there. Yeah, you just gotta vector yourself. Where's Dylan? Dylan's right there. He'll probably get him before me. He's a faster plane. Being an A320neo. There's this guy. He's way higher up, right? Oh, he's going to Midway. Probably doing one of the RNAVs.
Catch you guys later. Peace.
We'll see you. I'm debating. I might take a different plane into Indianapolis. Actually, should we go to Anderson? Or should we go to Columbus Municipal? I kind of want to go to Columbus Municipal. I haven't... No, we're going to go to Anderson. We're going to go to Anderson Airport. Because I think I've been to Columbus more recently than Anderson. Look at that, it's plus 7 degrees Fahrenheit right now. I'll go ahead and descend down to 7. Oh, there's Dylan. Kind of far out there. Okay, buff for cheap beers? I don't know. I don't live there. Dylan does, though. And there's O'Hare right in front of us. Right off the nose. Just a sea of blue. Flight Sim does render some airports weirdly. It's kind of weird how it does it. I mean, I feel like O'Hare here almost does a little better than most. Because, like, the blue lights, you can see those all around, but the runway lights, they're supposed to be, you see them in, like, a cone of, like, a viewing angle. Cancel FR, continue on company notes. You mean company route? I'm in Class Bravo airspace. That's not exactly the best to just cancel IFR there. It's still the... Actually, no, I think the separation requirements drop a little bit in Bravo. It's 1.5 miles for a VFR aircraft. There's Dylan right there. 1.5 miles, and... I don't remember if it's 500 or 1,000 feet into Bravo. Because normally, for VFR aircraft separation, it's, we call target resolution and 500 feet. Which is basically don't let the dots touch on the radar display. And if they do, they better have each other in sight. Alright, so we're past the midpoint here. We're gonna go down to 3. Don't they have TCAS? Probably. I don't know if this plane will actually give you like an RA or something, like, climb and descend and all that. I don't know if it'll do that. Alright, let me see here. We're gonna go out of 850 mode. Open that.
Turning heading 240 to the line of field speed 27 center localizer.
So I'm gonna turn a beam Bonzo. Turn myself onto the approach. There's Dylan again. Seems he's kind of doing a similar thing, just for a different runway, I think. What is the alert? What, inertial separator there? Is just the inertial separator's open? So when that's open, you don't go too fast, you don't do your 850 mode. I think maybe 1 or 2 other things that I don't remember. I mean, I could just do, you know, a whole visual approach here. We'd be fine. We're down at 3,000, but I do want to stay within the Bravo, so we're gonna go ahead and start turning south. O'Hare traffic, pilot up tree 41, we're right base for 27 right O'Hare. On localizer, hell yeah. And I didn't set up the approach course on this guy. I don't think it really matters, but we'll do it anyways. There's the Chicago skyline. Any conflicts, please advise. Yeah, that's not good phraseology there. Actually, I don't even think this thing has it right. Technically, we're intercepting. Actually, no, never mind. We're way outside the final approach fix. What am I talking about? Oh, here, traffic pilot 341. We're joining a final for 27 right. Change the tower here. Called down and clear after you land? No, we don't do that in the U.S. Well, we do at like the untowered fields, but not at the towered ones. All right, then we are approach mode. Here, tower pilot club tree 41. We're at TBM ILS 27 right.
Pilot Club 341, confirm that you're setting up on 27 right?
Hey, firm, if you need us somewhere else, we currently have the field in sight.
Pilot Club 341, 27 right is good for me. Runway 27 right, clear to land.
Alright, 27 right, clear to land. Pilot club tree 40. I figured I'd just keep myself out of the way of all the airliners on the other runways.
I appreciate it.
Call for final, clear the runway. You're pretty sure still. I mean, yeah, you call for you clear the runway if they don't, you know, give you some other instruction. Yeah. You're thinking that O'Hare wasn't towered? No, it's towered tonight. No, we were just on 22.8, you know, doing some general calls because the tower is online, so we can't use that as a CTAF. So if I go missed, it's like a straight north turn. Of course, they're going to give us some other vectors, but if they don't, published mist is basically straight north. Alright, we'll go flaps 1. You know, we don't need to drop the gear way out here in a little prop.
Pilot Club 1496, welcome to O'Hare State Park. Main terminal for us on 1496. Pilot Club 1496, turn left when able, taxi to parking via Echo, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
Let's go ahead and drop it, whatever.
Left when able, then Echo, Foxtrot, Foxtrot, and then parking via Foxtrot, Foxtrot. 1496.
Oh, and you know, pressurization, I always seem to forget. Luckily, we're not on the ground this time. You know, it has a chance of depressurizing here before we land. It's not going to fully do it, but whatever. Unless it has been keeping up on its own, maybe.
Pilot Club 1496,
Forget what the
turn right on the Echo sooner than I...
Your ears, yeah, sometimes ADZ can get loud, yeah.
Right on Romeo up on the 1496.
I mean, if I need to, I can turn him down a little bit for you guys. Thanks for the follow. Was that Leah? Lay? I don't know. Words are hard.
Air Tower up on the 1496 is on Romeo now.
Until you have the growing crescendo with a pilot speaking until it blows your headphones out. Yeah.
Approaching 27, right.
Runway 7 left.
Full flaps.
Golf, hold short 4 left on Golf, 1496.
I don't need no autopilot to land the plane. There's no reason for me to try and land this super short here, because I have to go all the way to the end of the runway to exit. I always feel like the ILSs in Microsoft Flight Sim leave you a little higher than they would in real life. Maybe that's just me.
Pilot Club 1496, cross runway 4
Butter.
left.
There we go.
Golf, continue taxi via, well, semi. Pilot Club 1496, would you like to enter the airport via Northport or Southport? Northport, Pilot Club 1496, that makes it easy. Cross runway 4 left on Golf, continue taxi via Golf, and turn right on to Northport. We'll cross 4 left on Golf, continue Golf to Northport, and then turn into Northport. That's it. Pilot Club 341, welcome to O'Hare State Park.
We're parking signature, Pilot Club 341.
Pilot Club 341, taxi to parking via Zulu, Delta, Tango, cross runway 4 left on Delta.
Zulu, Delta, Tango, crossing 4 left on Delta, Pilot Club 341. Oh yeah, just, you know, longer taxi, but whatever. Although we'll see if my scenery matches up here, because there's been times I've flown over here, but I feel like it hasn't. But I don't really remember. I could have also taken a wrong turn. Or I ended up somewhere I shouldn't. That is, in fact, a possibility for me. And now we get a taxi for a year. I guess I was the last one to land, right?
You were. I came in maybe a couple minutes before you.
O'Hare Tower, this is Volunteer 3053, information Kilo, we're Westline Hotel Alley, ready to taxi.
Volunteer 13, correction, Volunteer 3053. O'Hare Tower, information Kilo is on turn, runway 22 left, taxi via Alpha 10,
22
Bravo,
left.
22 left, yeah, Alpha 10 Bravo Victor, Volunteer 3053.
Center looks great. Yeah, I mean, it looks alright.
Minus 18 feet per minute, 0.94 G.
Dang, I thought mine was good.
What'd you have?
58.
That's still pretty good.
Like its own city? Yeah. Yeah, but the thing about O'Hare scenery, though, is it's not up to date at all, because O'Hare's changing all the time. They've been in constant construction for like the last 2 decades. And it hasn't stopped. So it's containing metro. Yeah, it's not the greatest. Definitely not the greatest. And then, of course, Chicago controllers here on VATSIM, they kind of get shafted. Because every pilot has different scenery for this airport. Different taxiways. I mean, most of them are fine. But, like, the ones all around the terminal are all sorts of messed up. Oh, there's just a floating light. We're hanging a Larry here. With a sign on the taxiway. That's great. Almost clipped the wing. Not that it would have mattered. I don't keep crash settings on. Just because of dumb things like that.
And Tower Walker 1669, what's the new departure frequency?
Walker 476, O'Hare Tower, departure frequency 134.87.
Wait. Oh, shoot. Chicago Center's on. Hell yeah.
Thank you.
Go ask Anderson Tower if he's staying on. You know what I might do? I might go just fly, like, Columbus to Anderson or something. Hi. Maybe, or Columbus, but Columbus isn't here to talk, I guess. Hey, so which of you towers are gonna be on the latest? I'm just asking. TBM and eventually. Yeah. So it sounds like I should fly Anderson to Columbus. So who's gonna close the latest then?
Volunteer 3053, wind 200 at 4, turn left, heading 190, runway 22 left, clear for takeoff.
And sorry to do this for Volunteer 3053. If you can give us 3
Okay.
minutes, we'll be ready.
Roger, call me when you're ready.
Oh dang!
I'll call you when we're ready, Volunteer 3053.
I better hurry up then.
Tower Walker 476 Kilo, ready to taxi.
You know what I'm gonna do? We're gonna disconnect from Chicago here,
Approaching.
and then just end the flight. Because these two dudes, they don't know how long they're gonna be online. What am I doing? Just asking questions. Sorry, did you just say to sell Chicago? Could be because of, I quote, the Bears? So you're saying a fast aircraft, okay. If only my L-39 worked well. Actually, what's the weather looking like around Indy? What about visibility clouds? Is clear? Fine, we'll fly this. You know, I don't have my scenery installed for the airports. Whatever, it's fine. Let's go something different. Let's go over here. For you to do tower view. Yeah. No, you do. Just type .tower view. It won't sign you in normally. It will sign you in like a ghost mode, basically. Yeah. Well, however you do in your sim, yeah. Yeah. Just talking to people in TeamSpeak here. Just having a realization about how tower view works. Alright, I'm probably going to make this not nighttime, because this plane could be better. It's too bright at night. Oh, come on. We'll go there. Good enough. Oh, and I forgot. This is the one about the screen. Yeah, it's whatever.
Feet.
You know what? I could do it at night, since it's not the one with the bright-ass screen. Fuck it. Let's go. Oh, I'll close my V-pilot. Or actually, yeah, do it quick. Give these people some traffic. Let's just file a quick flight plan. is it? We've got 0310 or so. Actually, that's kind of a little close. I don't really know fuel endurance. File. There we go. And I'm gonna hit Control E out of laziness here. Just for the starter. Imagine actually flying from Minneapolis. I mean, I did earlier. Dang. I feel like my Logitech thing is broken. Which kind of sucks. Alright, we're good. Just gotta wait for that to do its thing. And then over here... I'll go 1186. Oh shoot, wrong knob. Departure 1249 or 5. You know, while this is figuring itself out, it's good for me to plug all this in now. Huh. So I technically do have GPS, but it only kind of works. Technically I have all the things, but they again only kind of work. So we'll see how it goes. Oh yeah, no ATIS. I forgot about that. It's ASOS or AWAS here. So I can go just do a weather thing. Wind calm, visibility 10, sky is clear, temperature 1, basically freezing. Altimeter 2994, I'm just gonna hit B out of laziness there. Looks like 2994 to me. Columbus Tower, Albatross, 3410 Whiskey, IFR to Anderson with the weather. Let's say Alpha, that wasn't gonna be right.
And November 3410 Whiskey, Anderson Tower, hello, you are clear to the Anderson Airport as filed. Maintain 3000, maintain 3000, initially expect 10,000, 10 minutes after departure. Departure's on 2495, clock 4230.
Anderson has filed to maintain tree, expecting 10 and 10, departure 2495, squawking 4230, Albatross 10 Whiskey.
Albatross 10 Whiskey, readback is correct. Once for combo altimeter 2, actually you have the numbers. You can expect runway 5 for departure.
Roger. He's like, wait, you have the numbers. 4230, got that altitude mode. Up to 3,000, we'll see if I can keep her at 3 or not. It's a little tough in this thing. No autopilot or anything. Might just get up there, cancel IFR, but we'll see. I go direct. Anderson. Of course, it gives you a whole weird thing. I'll re-hit direct up in the air. As long as I can follow that line enough.
Good night, guys. See ya.
Good.
Take care.
See you. Bright lights. Anderson Tower, Albatross 1C, Euro Whiskey Northwest Apron, ready for taxi. We can take the Charlie intersection.
Albatross 10 Whiskey, Roger taxi at runway 5 via Charlie.
Runway 5, via Charlie, November 1 Sierra Whiskey. Wondering where you'll fly now? I don't know, it's up to you. I got no opinions on that.
Albatross 10 Whiskey, Wintercom, fly the runway heading, runway 5 at Charlie, clear for takeoff.
Runway 5, clear for takeoff, runway heading, Albatross 10 Whiskey. Yeah, I'm gonna go a little faster in a DA-40. I mean, I've done Indy International to Columbus, went up to about 14,000 feet, came back down, did that in about 6 minutes. Yeah, well, I mean, I went up to 10, I think. And by the time I got up there, I'm like, oh, there's Columbus. Field in sight, just spiraled down. Yeah, I think I saw a video one time of people that had a shorter flight. It was over in the SoCal basin.
05. On runway 05.
There, let her spool. Points, nice. There we go. Our gear flaps up.
Flaps.
Betty, shut up.
Albatross 10 Whiskey, connect departure 2.
Departure 10 Whiskey. Indy departure, Albatross 1 Sierra Whiskey, 1,700 telemetry, runway heading off Anderson, or off of Columbus.
November 341 Sierra Whiskey, ident.
Ident, November 1 Sierra Whiskey. Shoot. somewhere around 400 there is about 250.
Whiskey radar contact 2.5 miles northeast of the Columbus Airport. Climb and maintain 10,000.
Maintain 10,000, November 10 Whiskey. Anyone know what 250 knots is in kilometers an hour? I think it's around 400, I think. Yep, CL39, yep. Do I have it? Oh, I have it wrong on the screen here. Okay. So 400, that was fine keeping it about there. You think I could do that in my head?
Spirit 12202, welcome to Indy. Right turn 1 able. Taxi to the ramp via Charlie uniform.
Yeah, we were just flying the TBM. Here's Anderson. Or not Anderson.
Whiskey, turn left, direct Anderson.
Direct Anderson, November 10 Whiskey. Yeah, bro, I'm using a dinky little 530 here to navigate. No autopilot. Yep. So, you know, I'll be up to, you know, 2 or 3 miles off course, don't mind me. Oh shit, and I busted right through my altitude. Yeah, there does become a point though where you go too fast in this thing and it auto deploys the spoilers. Tell the wind's pushing me to the right a little bit. So I keep having to adjust it. Well, I'm also trying to get the weather for Anderson at the same time. The D40's getting sniped. Uh-oh. Bit of ice. It's a little early to call me, but because you don't even know what approach I'm doing or anything. Also, the fact that I'm struggling to even hold 500 feet within my altitude.
November 10 Whiskey, do you have an approach request, or would you just like the visual to 30?
We'll do the visual 10 Whiskey.
10 Whiskey, roger.
Just climb, come on, bro.
10 Whiskey, fly heading 020, descend and maintain 8,000 for now.
020, 8,000, number 10 Whiskey.
November 6 Delta Sierra, do you have an approach request for Anderson, or would you just like the visual to runway 30?
Someone's voice ain't working.
And that was carrier only, no voice. Still just carrier only. November 1 Sierra Whiskey, descend to maintain 3000.
3,000, number 1 Sierra Whiskey.
Approach is a 2D6 Delta Sierra. How do you read?
6 Delta Sierra, heavy 5x5 now.
You talking about me?
Wireless headset turned off there. I like the RNAV 30 if able.
Yeah, it's a little difficult when you're just going up and coming back down.
Roger. You're cleared direct to Nuto for the RNAV runway 30.
Direct Nuto for the RNAV 30, 226 Delta Sierra.
Hey, I'm close enough. Where the heck is Anderson? Ah, right there. Number 1 Sierra Whiskey has Anderson in sight. We'll go ahead and cancel IFR.
November 1 Sierra Whiskey, thank you. IFR cancellation received. Squawk VFR, and you can contact Anderson Tower on 126.0.
VFR and 26.0, number 1 Sierra Whiskey. Oh shit, if I was a pro, I'd have already had the frequency in.
November 6 Delta Sierra, cross Nuto at or above 3000. You're cleared RNAV runway.
Anderson Tower, number 341 Sierra Whiskey Albatross. About 10 miles to the south with the weather. Request the overhead brake.
I knew you were going to do that. Albatross 341 Sierra Whiskey. Pattern altitude is 2,000 feet. Left traffic report brake.
2,000 feet left traffic will report to number 1 Sierra Whiskey.
1 Sierra Whiskey. Well, which runway are you looking for?
30.
Roger.
Yeah, it was 30, yeah. I mean, yeah, I'm technically breaking the rule about, under 250, but whatever. Yeah. Tower's losing you? I don't know. Or you're just trying to sequence stuff, I'll be honest, I've lost the airport. Oh, now we got it, we're good. Oh, yeah. Oh, and Justin, I'm a jet, so technically my pattern's 2,500. Imagine Stu, fresh in a pod here, losing the airport. Yeah, imagine. How long is this runway? I should have looked that up. Ah, we're good then. I just gotta be on point. Oof. Oh no. Number 1 Sierra Whiskey in the break.
Number 1 Sierra Whiskey, Anderson Tower, wind calm, runway 30, clear to land.
30 clear to land, number 1 Sierra Whiskey. That's strange. You told me right, didn't you? You told me right break, didn't you? I'm pretty sure you did. I was just going with the default here.
Flaps.
Supposed to be good at this. Well, I won. That's for instructing on the controller side. No one ever said I'm a good pilot. Never said I'm the greatest pilot known to man or anything. Like, no one really is. You're always learning stuff. You can always mess up.
Caution, taxiway. Caution,
Shut up,
taxiway.
Betty. Slammed it. Oh gosh, I didn't flare hard enough for that. It's just me in here. No one got hurt. Except for maybe my gear. Oh gosh, where the hell am I parking? I guess the ramp off golf.
Albatross 341 Sierra Whiskey. Welcome to Anderson. Thanks for visiting. Right turn when able. Alpha Golf to Park.
Alpha Golf to Park at #1 Sierra Whiskey. Yeah, I might have put a dent in the runway. didn't flare hard enough. Kinda. I didn't flare hard enough. You know, I'm used to the version of the L39 that I think it's the default one in 2020, or at least it's one of the ones with the Reno Air Race thing, where it's got the whole G3X touch and everything, and it's all in normal knots and stuff. Meanwhile, this is in kilometers an hour, and I'm trying to figure out what the hell they mean. Yep. These are paid DLC in 2020, yeah. Yeah, so you might want to do a runway sweep before the diamond comes in, or whatever he is. Look at that. Where is he? Oh, he's way out there. Yeah, the Reno, yes. And look at that. Flight Sim actually has the tower modeled as a small tower. Oh, yeah. Oh, I was about to say, hopefully it's the jet albatross and not the, like, wooden and boat plane albatross. Yeah, I've got that one too. It's pretty fun to fly. I've taken it many times into the Miami seaplane base. Like, there's a pretty good freeware scenery for it. Just right under the Bravo. It's like a tiny little cutout almost for it. Yeah. Alright, are our Canadian friends still here? What were the airports you want me to go visit? Go have a look around them or something. Is it, Chiggy? Probably not still here, though. There's one of y'all. I guess not. Darn. Yeah, we've had some nomadic call signs around Indy. Possibly. I don't know do that. Of course, the lights are still on, even though I turned off the battery. Whatever. It do be like that sometimes. Plane's definitely tough to fly without autopilot here. I mean, I can technically go bring the old L-39 that used to fly into here, but every time I do it, it seems like every sim update, it like overwrites it or something. Oh, alright. Well, I guess now those guys aren't here anymore. Like, I told him we'd do it later. But, I guess this was too much later. Nice. Alright, let's see here. That's a fun airport. Something like that. Yeah, there's a really good freeware for that place, too. Yeah. Yeah. Just gotta use that little map thing, zoom into the airport, and there it is. Alright, what was I doing? I'm getting distracted talking to people on TeamSpeak here. Alright, peeps. Well, I guess since we're not doing any more flying here, tomorrow, Caribbean Friday Night Ops event between a few different airports. This is kind of the route I'm going to fly there if we do anything. We'll probably do the Citation 10. You know, I don't want to fly anything super slow because then we'll get in the way of all the other airliners that are moving around. Then on Saturday, we have a big old event, Motown to Midtown. It's not even featuring any field in Indy Center, but all the traffic will be passing through Indy Center. We'll have a lot of work to do, a lot of planes to talk to. Should be fun. But like Dylan has done here, we've got the Discord link, the YouTube links. You want to check those out, there you go. Keep up with the stream here. But we'll find someone to raid. Red Baron, maybe? Doing a Southeast tour? I guess Phlox isn't streaming yet. When does Phlox usually start streaming? Is it 11 Eastern? And it goes until like 12:30, 1 o'clock?
It's normally at 10 Eastern, but he's off Wednesday and Thursday.
Ah.
Because of Mrs. Phlox.
Yeah. Alright, we're gonna go raid Red Baron here as he's exploring China. He's even got some, seems like, Chinese music here he's playing in the stream. Let's see if he watches his chat. You know, sometimes we gotta do a check for that for some of the smaller guys, if they're actually watching it currently. Huh. He is, hell yeah. Alright, we'll stick around for the red direction channel points at the follow button here, the follow button on Red Baron's channel. As he's flying. I'm actually not sure what aircraft that is. BL-17 up there, I guess? That's where he's going? I don't know. But we'll see you guys tomorrow for some flying down in the Caribbean.